Okay, thank you very much. So our stay in ZEF have many amazing events. So for instance, the CPC staff are very friendly, collaborative, and we exchange many issues. For instance, we participated in colloquia, public lectures, and so on. And we have the chance to link different researchers. And again, for this occasion, I would like to thank Professor Eva, Dr. Till, and Asrat for having with us the whole two months. And again, thanks to the PR team, especially again the YES team for facilitating our payment for the last 2 years. So that's good. And again, we feel like at home, especially in this ZEF. The offices, the infrastructures are very, very, very smart, and everything is very, very good, and we feel at home. And with regard to the difference between Dilla University and this ZEF especially, I think in terms of infrastructure, there are a huge difference. There are the impulse for our stay, for instance, our office, many inputs are very, very comfortable here. But in Dilla, it is very much difficult to get such types of luxury rooms and stuff. And again, there are no occasions to disseminate our output, our research ideas. But here we have public lectures, we have different colloquias. So there are different options to make our output public, and again to have a connection with other researchers. Okay, my research is about the impacts of climate change on the cultural landscape of Konso. So under this general thematic title, I try to assess to what extent climate change, especially extreme events, that is drought and flood, affects the heritage, the cultural landscape. So when I assess this study, I try to use both the climate data at one hand and the household survey on the other side. So after analyzing these two, or combining these two, I evaluated, or I examined that the climate change, especially drought, made the households very vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, because there is no rain, there is a shortage of rain. So because of that, the agriculture is not productive. So in such case, the households were not in a position to survive as usual, as before. So especially the youngsters are migrated to the other new areas for searching other livelihood options. So in this case, where people are moved into another area, so the landscape remained unsafe because they are not engaged their day-to-day life with their environment. So in this case, directly or indirectly, it affects the cultural landscape. There is a huge difference between the elders and the youngsters. Still, the elders are trying to maintain, but the youngsters, because of the less return from the agriculture, they are not engaged in investing more time to their conservation. So in previous time, for instance, the terracings are maintained at each harvest year in the annual base, but these days only the elders are engaged in that one. And then again, there are rituals, there are intangible heritage of the society. So especially the youngsters at this time are not interested to be engaged in such intangible heritage of the community. We conducted a number of seminars, conferences, and meetings with the stakeholders, with the public in Ethiopia. To me, I contributed to the policy brief, especially the impact of climate change, and especially the Ethiopia Heritage Institute have some understanding about the impact of climate change because of such several meetings conducted in Ethiopia. And again, I also published my research output in one reputable journal, and again, where I also submitted one, and it's under review. And again, the last paper is with the team revision at this moment, so this will be the outcome. In this project, we are conducting researchers from Dilla, from Kenyatta, and from Bonn. So there are a number of researchers having a multidisciplinary specialization. So working with this multidisciplinary research team has its own advantage. So we share a lot of experience from this research team when we are going to the field, especially for instance, we have been in Kenya for a field work, we have been in Konso for a field work, so we had a number of experience sharing. And again, I have different conferences. I conduct different conferences, participated in conferences. For instance, I presented one of my findings in the conference which is conducted in Ireland, Dublin, with Dr. Abiot. And again, I have the chance to present again my paper in US, in Dallas, in the last January. So I have the chance to communicate with different researchers. So it is because of this postdoc opportunity. And then again, I have learned collaborative research because I am working with this different multidisciplinary research team. So I learn more, and I am thinking about further collaborations and teamwork. Even as I have told you, it paved the way for further collaboration. So I try to apply for some project in our country, which is very, for instance, here I communicate one professor from the agriculture campus, which is Professor Anna, and we submitted one project proposal for the Humboldt Foundation Fellowship. So we'll continue our connection.